like he had Spotify Premium.
Win or lose, you just have fun.
Class around the room with the Irby table.
Not my best moment. Guilty.
Everybody gets a cookie.
Oh no, gotta wait until next week for random talk. I was hooked it out. Do you want to start us off, or I can start us off, or you can?
I feel like the way you're saying that, I feel like it makes me feel like you want to.
Well, no, you can.
It is going to be a good day.
It's going to be a good day today.
Welcome in.
Bro, let's just start. Let's start right into the story here. Okay. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. I was at a recess duty today. I don't know, it was a couple days ago, but I was talking to these girls who aren't like my class.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what other way to put it that way, but and they're like talking, and we're just like, they're like, Matthew, how many dogs do you have, or how many pets do you have? And I'm like, yo, I got 10 dogs when I go bare feet. But I'm like wearing my shoes, and then go like. But it wasn't even like barking. It's like the worst sound effects ever. So I need to work on my sound effect game. But now this whole week when they see me, they just go. So
Yeah.
You're the more sound effect guy. But I'll get to your level, bro. Anyways, welcome into the podcast, season 3, episode 17, man. Wow, crazy. Dude, really fast before I forget this.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple episodes ago, we talked about Chocolate Fever, Chocolate Touch, those books.
We did.
We a couple weeks ago, we went to the library together, picked out we just came to get my mom's holds. One of the books was Chocolate Touch, so we're freaking out because the Ram Talk Curse is back. And then today,
never left.
Turned out my mom was using the book to teach to her class, and today they had the Chocolate Touch party, bro. I mean, how about that?
The Chocolate Touch party?
Yeah, they read the book, and then this week they had a chocolate party based on the book. So, that's pretty fun.
I must have missed my invite. Let me check my Gmails real quick. What?
I sent it to your school one. My bad. Okay. Dang it. But I just had to update you on the Chocolate Touch book situation there. So, anyways, man.
Yeah, thank you.
What was your favorite class party? Did you because Christmas parties hit every time, bro.
Undoubtedly. Probably just some Christmas party. I don't have a lot of standout memories from class parties, but I have just when I try to think about them, it's a good thing. I'm not I'm not class. So I have some type of good attachment to them, but nothing specific. Only thing I can really think about, to be honest, is actually not that good of a memory. I might have told you. It's not really much of a story. It's just more of just a thing that happened. But some kid, this was early elementary school. It was some kid's birthday, and kind of weird, but on your birthday, you bring the treats for everybody or whatever. Kind of almost backwards.
I know, dude.
But so some kid had brought I don't know, some cookie or whatever for his birthday, and he was just passing them out to everybody. And so it was him and the teacher split up, and so she was doing this half of the room, he was doing this half of the room. Yeah. I was on his half of the room,
and so didn't give you one.
He was passing by. He's like, oh, here you go, and everybody's like, oh, thanks, happy birthday, oh, thanks, happy birthday. Whatever. He goes to me, he's just
bro,
and he swerved me, dog.
Bro,
man skipped me like he had Spotify Premium, bro. And I was just kind of sitting there, because I'm kind of awkward and shy enough, so you can imagine, especially 10 years ago.
Maybe we need to find this man and get revenge.
Exactly, yeah. I'm gonna bake him some cookies and not give them to him.
That That makes sense.
Burn.
You just shove the cookies in front of his face, and then
I like didn't say anything or whatever. And I think it was either the teacher who had seen it or like some girl sitting next to me that was like, "Hey, everybody gets a cookie," you know, whatever. Like
classic.
Classic, right? And so somebody says something, and then he like comes over and like it's like the most like begrudgingly thing ever. He's just like, "Here's your cookie," or whatever. And I was just like, "Oh yeah, thanks."
I actually don't want the cookie anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I threw it in the garbage. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe.
Happy birthday, more like freaking crappy birthday, bro.
Facts. Hey man, benefit of being an 8 is getting all the birthday treats.
Yeah.
So shout out to the kids, bro.
Shout
Anyways,
on their birthdays, man.
Yeah, man. Besides working at 2 a.m. in the morning, how was your week?
that was crazy. No, it's been good. I don't really have any crazy.
Is that even like legal? Like, can they actually hold you there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I mean, we're all adults.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Like it's not like
child labor.
Exactly.
Bro, we got to report American for Bath and Body Works.
No, we do not.
Hey man, I already left him a 5-star review, so
no, it's not like, bro, people are still like coming up to me being like, "Yo, have you seen this?" And I'm like, dude, not only have I seen it, like, yeah, I know I've seen it.
I've hung it up in my room.
Yeah, I framed it. I like look at it every day for the motivation I need to go to work. But anyways,
the best I can.
But yeah, it's not like some movie theater holding these like 16-year-olds like, "Oh, you've got to till 1:30 today," or whatever.
I guess that's true. That's just like, ridiculous though.
I feel like I always remember hearing about that in like high school and stuff. People would be like, "Oh, where do you work?" And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I work at the freaking Megaplex in this other town."
The other town. We don't talk about that.
I couldn't think of a single town. But anyways, like, and they'd be like,
the other town.
Is that even allowed? Like, or how late do they work you? Like, can you leave technically? Or did it with like labor laws? Like, bro, listen, when I was
crazy stories.
Bro, when I was 15, I was working 35-hour weeks. Okay. We don't care about no labor laws in
No, sir.
Facts. Which is crazy because I worked more at 15 than I like ever have so far at 19. So
that's why you're so great right now, because you've had that experience.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yeah, I'm a pro already. But
yeah.
Anyway.
How was your week? That was my whole question.
Oh yeah, that's kind of the thing. It was good, you know. First week being 19, pretty much. I guess not.
Is it just me, or has this week just gone on forever, bro?
No, it has.
It's been a long week.
It really has. I mean, you know, probably about like 6 or 7 days at this point.
Wow, math.
But yeah, no, I just kind of I don't know. I haven't really done a whole lot.
Just vibing.
Just no thoughts, just vibes. But yeah, no, I've been just been working. If I'm not working, I'm jamming. If I'm not jamming, I'm chilling. If I'm not chilling, I'm dead. So, you know. Luckily, I've been able to be chilling.
Good job. We don't want you to slip there and go down to death. The death level.
Yeah. So anyways, just working, but loving it though, because a lot of people I feel like they'd be like, you know, just nonstop working, whatever. I kind of like it. It's fun. But
would you, if I would ask you, "Hey, Tacen, how's life?" Would you say living the dream, or are you not there yet?
I wouldn't say I'm living the dream, just because, and I mean, like, I love my job. You know what I mean? I like wouldn't, you know, there are a lot of jobs that I would not leave it for. But you know, I don't really think
not even the pizza place calls you back, "Yo, we want our starter bag." We'll give them 50 mil contract.
You know, just because I feel like I've ran up that hill, you know, like I'm good. Like I'm kind of on.
You're down.
I'm on a new hill right now. But yeah, I think like.
But this is not the hill you're gonna die on.
Exactly.
There's more hills out there.
But yeah, no, I think, you know, as much as I love my job, I don't really know if I would have ever classified it as like a dream of mine to be in this.
You're
position.
like, like the first day of school, it's like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah,
Bath
yeah,
and Body Works
definitely not
employee.
what I said. But I think you don't always have to like. It's kind of I talk about this with Isaac a lot. Shout out to Isaac. He was on last week. Go check that out if you missed it. Um,
Well, he was
it's
on last week, most of the episode.
most of it, yeah. But it's just kind of like that good, better, best situation, where it's like, maybe this isn't like the best, maybe I'm not living the dream, but like it's still good, it's still better than other things, you know what I mean? And so I think you just kind of have to. I don't want to get too like existential here, but you got to have that perspective to kind of keep you in check and be like, maybe I'm not everywhere I want to be in life, but I'm still further along than maybe I was, or maybe I could be, or whatever. So,
Common
yeah,
Tacen W right there.
thank you, thank
Round
you,
of
thank you.
applause.
But yeah, so if you were to ask me that, I don't think I'd say living the dream. I'd say, I'm doing all right, thanks.
Come buy
No,
my candles.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'd be doing a lot better if you'd come spend a whole bunch of money.
What if, what if, what's the chances we throw like an overnight party at Bath and Body Works
In the store,
in the store? We get the permission of manager Brandon.
I mean, if we get, you're just putting my whole life out there for the world.
Oh, sorry.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. So shout out to my manager Brandon. Just dude, he's airing out all my laundry right now. Okay, Matthew. Anyways, if we got permission, then yeah, but that's the big if though.
Do you
What I
think
mean?
it's possible?
No.
Bummer. We could done like record the podcast after hours in Bath and Body Works, bro.
I've thought about that. I'm like, I think it would be sick if we could like try and do something, but I don't know. Just
Yeah.
cause like, nobody, and I mean, maybe I'm like the special one who comes in and tries to have all these crazy ideas or whatever. But I feel like nobody else has tried to do like anything other than just like go in there and do their job and leave. You know what I mean? So like,
Wait, what are you doing now? Like what crazy ideas?
well, but I just mean like, oh, what if I came in and like recorded a podcast just because I work here?
Oh yeah.
Just like stuff like that. You know what I mean? Whereas like
You bring
everybody
your
else, they
pot.
just like they come in, they punch in, they do their work, and they punch out and they leave. You know what I mean? So
That's why you're employee of the month, bro.
that's why because I
Hey,
go above
hey,
and beyond.
August just ended. I'm here on behalf of manager Brandon to award you the employee of the month of August 2022. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, thank you. But I mean, listen, similar to what I said about when I was in like first place for our little like game or whatever.
Mhm.
Employee of the month really for me is as much about the people that I've worked with as much as it is about me. You know what I mean? Just because I feel like those are the people that like, you know what I mean? Like if I have like an issue or a question or a problem, like I'm going to them. You know what I mean? I'm not always like super cool Tacen solving the day or whatever, but like you know what I mean. So like I rely on those people as much as maybe they rely on me. You know what I mean? If not more, actually, definitely more. I don't really feel like
This is part 2 of your MVP speech, bro. It's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's what I'm saying.
So inspirational.
Thank you. But yeah, go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Facts.
So anyways, long story short, just been working, just been loving my job. If anybody would like to know any more of my personal information, just let me know. My social security number is 123.
1, 2, 3.
That's
All
funny.
right.
It's just funny because like every time you say something like that, like I'll just be like,
I'll take it out if you want.
No, it's fine. It's like I think it's funny, but like I'll just be like, oh yeah, or like the first time that we recorded, or not the first time, but like just like recording after I got the job or whatever, I'd just be like, oh yeah, work's been really fun. Like I've just been really loving my job, or I'll say like, like, oh, and like the place I'm at now, and then you'll just be like, Bath and Body Works, like, geez, like come on in, we're having a sale, like. Yeah, let me give you my employee number so you can get a freaking discount.
Let's go. Hey man, we hook up our
Man,
listeners.
Like, let's do it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not out here like, hey Matthew, in room 6B at Harvest Elementary in Sarasota, and you know what I mean? Like, I just kind of
That's
let
true.
you. I
guess I just kind of want to give listeners the context because you say at work that could be many things. So I just want to specify.
Well, but I'll be like
Manager Brandon
at work. Well, like that's way different.
I'm gonna call ever Manager Brandon now. So
Manager Brandon. But no, it's just like
if I see him, like if I come visit you, I'll try to find Manager Brandon instead of just call him Brandon. I'll call him Manager Brandon.
Of course, yeah. No, but like
Mitch Matthews.
Because I'll be like, oh yeah, like telling the story of your review or whatever. Be like, oh yeah, like a candle broke in my work. You know what I mean? Then I'll just leave it at that. You'll be like, oh man, that Bath and Body Works white tea and sage candle, bro, it fell and it created a shard of glass around the aromatherapy table. It was crazy. Like you literally.
That's nice.
I just feel like you just go for it every time.
Hey man,
listen,
like I'm a podcast. I go for it.
I admire try to be an open book when I can be, but like at the end of the day, I'm just like, okay, private, you know what I mean? So,
okay, hey, sir, my bad on the personal boundaries here.
I'm not like complaining or like telling you to stop. I just think it's really funny.
Jason's actually really pissed at me. He just won't say it on live. We're gonna have a big meeting talk after this. I'm gonna get trouble for real,
no,
bro.
But just like when we started, it was like, oh, can we like say we're in Utah, or like, oh, can we say this or whatever?
Yeah, but like no one listens, so it's fine.
Come on down to Bath and Body Works in American Fork, the one right next to Target. Yeah, like, all right, sure. Cool, yeah. My name is Tacen. My credit card information is on the back of this podcast. So yeah,
on the back of this.
Yeah, flip it over and yeah. Anyways,
well, glad your week was good. Sorry, I won't be too personal now anymore. That's strike 2 for me. You can kick me out after strike 3.
Bro, if anybody cared about this podcast, I'd be like, Matthew, can you chill out? But like, it's cool. You know what I mean?
Okay.
My phone number is 385.
Call now. 7th caller gets free meet and greet.
Yeah.
Dude, it is September now, which means it's football season, bro. I'm pumped. I am hot. Okay. I was gonna say hot take, but I don't know where I am on this hot take. I think
Matthew and his hot takes.
Bro, you got me thinking about it every time now.
Good.
I'm gonna go and say it. I think right now, fall time, like maybe not like fall time, but like the build up to fall is probably top like 3. Like top 3 things of the year. If that makes sense.
3 things of the year. No, yeah. It does.
It does. like not season. I mean, kind of seasons, but like we kind of run. I don't know. It's just like the build up.
Yeah.
The fall, like I don't know. The fall vibes, bro. We're not there yet. We're not in peak fall season yet.
Yeah.
But like, because after it goes like peak fall season, and it just kind of gets like really cold.
Yeah.
Just like yucky weather.
Yeah.
But like the build up of college football, the build up NFL football, man, the Saturday morning, you feel it in the air. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. I love this time of season. So, gonna be watching a lot of college football games this weekend. So, anyways, man, football fan Matthew is back. Went to my younger brother's football game yesterday. My dad's the head coach, so it's kind of fun. But yeah, so it's just got me hyped, bro. So yeah. Anyways, football season here. Thanks to our sponsor, NFL. Just kidding. They paid me to say that.
Packed. Football season's here. Best time of the year. Yeah.
Build up. I just love the build up. The hype you get every week because you're like, oh, big game.
Agree. Yeah, especially like just that late August. You know what I mean? Like the last like 4 or 5 days of August always peak, in my opinion, for no particular reason.
I mean, yeah, nothing special going on there.
but it's the buildup, you know what I mean? And so
It's the
that's
buildup.
that's kind of special always. So
Yeah. Okay.
cool.
On to the next thing. Whoa, Tacen,
Whoa!
why are you
What
wearing
a
different clothes?
what a smooth transition that was.
Heck yes.
Yeah, so this is what we call a new day, but by the power of video editing, you wouldn't even know. And
Yeah,
audio
and
editing.
right. Well, the
Anyways,
audio, yeah. I don't
hello everybody.
know.
We're here.
We're back,
Uh,
episode 17.
so we're getting into the fun little game now, right?
Yeah, a little game. We've done it before in the show. It's called This or That Best of 7. Thank you. So we got matchups. Basically, you know how it works. For those of you who don't, we have two matchups of the list here, and you play at home. So basically, you pick which matchup you think would win in a best of 7 according to your opinion. I think, right?
According to your opinion. I
According
love
to
it.
your opinion. So let's do this, man.
Let's do this, man.
I have 5 matchups,
Okay.
and I thought of them this week. I'm like, let's do a this or that best of 7 game, bring it back on the show. So here we go. The first matchup, who you got in a best of 7 going through drive-thrus or like dining in?
Drive-thrus in 4.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 5.
Wow.
On a good day, maybe
What's the 5? Like, why are you
like
giving dining in one game in
just
that?
because like the way that I'm thinking about this is
Like dining in like in at the restaurant, not at home.
yeah. So
Okay.
most my experience recently with drive-throughs and with eating in places has been like with my friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you say that, the way I think of it is like, would I rather go through a drive-through with my friends, or would I rather like go sit in would I rather go through drive-through McDonald's, or would I rather go sit in McDonald's with my friends? You know what I mean? And for me, most of the time, that's just drive-through. You know, I feel like it's just quick and efficient. You know what I mean? I'm not standing around, stuff like that. But also, like the reason I give it 1, like maybe 5, is just like it can be fun to like go sit in and like kind of goof
Dude,
around and
especially
like
that first time when McDonald's opened.
that's
That was okay. That was the one matchup. That one. Yeah.
Like maybe 5 because of that, but
Yeah.
for the most part, no. Drive-through.
Okay. I wouldn't give it 4, but like I wouldn't give it like 7. But I'm debating a drive-throughs 5 or 6 because now I think about it.
So, but we definitely do have a clear winner here.
It's drive-throughs all the way.
Yeah.
I don't. Most of my time with drive-throughs is definitely with friends, with you guys, you goofballs.
You goofballs.
But with my family, it can be very like difficult doing both, driving through, dining in, because it's just like, I don't know, stressful to get everyone's order and they don't want it, they're complaining. So, but I'm going. I was gonna say drive-through in 6, but now that you like break it down, I might go drive-through 5, bro. I might go drive-through 5.
Let's go. Drive-throughs are vastly superior.
And it's just like ordering anxiety. You know, you're talking to freaking a speaker instead of a
guy. You're just like,
yeah.
No,
yeah, dude. I avoid all eye contact. I just like, yeah. Okay. Drive-throughs taking the dub.
Drive-throughs taking the dub. Easy.
Okay, we got. Now I don't know how good these matchups are. I just thought of it. So if you want to like say, "Oh, that's stupid," just skip them.
They're gonna all be sweeps.
We have listening to a podcast versus watching podcasts. Obviously, you know, depends on which one. But I've caught myself just sometimes just watching a podcast without doing anything else. So I like.
No, me too.
Do you do that a lot, or is it just me?
I'm gonna say watching a podcast in 6. Yeah, I think. Yeah, and you know, I'm a little biased here. Watching old random talk videos, peak. absolute peak
I've
YouTube
actually,
content.
dude, this last week I've actually been like, I like got on YouTube and there's just like a random talk episode just on my feed. Biggest
Yeah,
fan here, and
biggest fan,
and
long
I would
time
just be like,
subscriber.
bro, I want to watch this because it's just fun time. So
Yeah, for sure. I think yeah, I think it's superior. But the reason I say 6 is because I don't want to underestimate the convenience of just being able to like put it on and go and
mhm.
listen to it in your earbuds, and you know what I mean. So I think I think there's definitely something to say about that, which is why I'm giving it 2 wins here in this hypothetical situation. But for the most part, yeah, no, watching for sure is more fun for me.
I'm
Because then
say it is a lot more fun, but I'm going based on the more convenient side. I might go listening podcast in 6 or 7.
yeah, it,
So
it definitely is more convenient. But just like you say, like there are times where like I could like sit and watch a podcast and not do anything else. I don't really know if I could like sit and listen and not do anything else. You know what I mean?
that's true. That is true. Uh, dude, now I don't know. So you can't really watch a podcast while you're driving somewhere, right? So it's like,
Yeah, it's not recommended. No.
please don't actually. If
Yeah.
you're watching our podcast while driving, I'm gonna
Stop.
pull you over. um,
But
someone call the dub police,
yeah,
non-dub police. I might. Okay, I'll go
that,
listening
that was cool.
podcast in 7,
Okay,
just because the
I like
convenience
it.
factor pushes one extra for that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay. Our next activity here, we got going to a live sport event versus watching at home. Now, I don't know you. I'm thinking strictly basketball on this one, but of course, take it as you will.
I actually was thinking football is my first
Okay,
instinct.
football
And
too.
well, but for that reason, I was vastly leaning towards watching it at home. But now that you've brought basketball back into my attention,
Well, okay, let's go two categories here.
just
Let's go
because
two.
I'm inside and like when I think about going to a football game, I'm like it's dark and it's cold and it's you know what I mean, everybody's yelling and whatever. But being like inside, ooh, that's uh
This one
this
might
one's
be our
going
hardest one of the list here.
this one's going 7 for me. I don't know which way yet, but this one's definitely going 7 because they're both just too
Let's do two. Okay, let's do basketball and then football.
okay.
So watching football at home versus watching football live.
For that, I'm saying watching at home in 5 because there is definitely a part of me that's like, well, you know, like that can kind of be a fun atmosphere, you know, if it's like a team you really care about or like you're with people that are, you know, you really like whatever, and you're like just having a good time, that could totally be something. But at the end of the day, just the being inside factor is just like big for me. So I'm
That's
leaning
dude,
towards
that's a
that,
good point because
especially
football
because like
seasons during the
yeah,
cold, like right.
yeah, like Super Bowl parties or whatever, like the whole
Yeah,
big
that's true.
traditions
That's
stuff. That's
true.
usually just like at your house or whatever. You
That's
know what I mean?
true.
So
Bro, you can watch like 5 games at once if you're at your
yes,
house. I'll
exactly.
go, but there is like the atmosphere. Either sport is it's so fun being there. Obviously,
That's
it
why it's
depends on where
hard for
you're
me for
sitting.
basketball.
Like I've been to very few football games, and like, have you ever
Yeah,
been to an NFL game?
no.
Because I haven't either. I've only been to college. Like they've
Hmm.
still been up higher in the bleachers,
Yeah,
and bleachers aren't that comfortable because they're just benches. Um,
yeah.
it was always cold when we went, and then I'll go watching at home in 5 as well for
Okay,
football
cool.
games.
But basketball though, because
Because
listen,
also
like
because you get like you get commentators and analysis on every single play, so it's like you
yeah,
knew what was happening because like when
yeah.
you're up high, you can't really see everything
That's
that
actually a
well.
really good point. That's actually a
And
really
so
good
the
point.
football guys, they like know everything. You got the yard, you see the yellow line for the first down instead of
Yeah,
like mapping out in your head or just looking
you're
at the
just like, oh, did he
markers.
get it? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
No,
So
I think yeah, no, yeah, you've definitely brought the broadcast
I don't know, I
perspective
just
to my
watched the game
attention.
today, like a couple hours ago.
Yeah,
So fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
But I
So
guess
for
that's true
me,
for
that's
basketball too, because you got the commentators.
yeah. And some basketball commentators I really like, others I can't stand. But
Hmm.
um,
Bro, the commentator the game today I was watching, shout BYU, bro, he wouldn't finish his sentences. And so they're like, Jared Hall for 30 yards. I was like, what?
cool. All right. But for basketball, because here's the thing, basketball is the love of my life. You know,
Mm,
as cool as football is, and you know, as
who needs
yeah,
girls, am I right?
as cool as it is, basketball has just always been like my one true love. And so being there, being in the arena, that's another big plus. Is I'm still inside, even if I'm
Right,
at the game.
right.
You know, so it could be blizzarding outside, but like I'm cool. You know.
W.
Um.
Well, I guess some football stadiums have indoors, but for the majority of
Yeah,
them,
majority of them. Yeah. I'm gonna say watching at home in 7 only because I've never been to a playoff game. I think if I
me neither.
I think if I went to a playoff game, I might be like, yo, this atmosphere is sick. Like there's no
Hmm.
way they're getting better.
Well,
But just because watching I'm relying heavy on the playoffs here because
mhm.
watching playoff game like home playoff games from my house is like crazy enough. Like I couldn't
It's
imagine being,
dude, I get
you know
pumped
what I
every
mean?
time.
Exactly. And so
Like even like not even if it's well, it's still like not if it's not even a playoff game, but still very close game, still like amazing
oh
plays happen down the
dude,
stretch. It's
yeah.
still
Yeah.
crazy being there. There's like some games where I went to, like it makes me sad now, but when Donovan scored like 47 his first time, it was just like that was insane. And like it was just like so fun. But and that wasn't even a playoff game. Um, but but dude, the atmosphere is so fun. Like just being at a basketball game.
Yeah.
Um,
Especially because I
well,
think
I
I
should
just
specify like NBA high level basketball game, not like some high
yeah.
school game. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, that's terrible because
Junior jazz game, bro.
slow,
Pull up,
it's
pull up.
slow, they all suck, it's like annoying, yeah.
Yeah.
But like especially just because like we're like because I've never been to an NFL game, but I have been to NBA games.
Let's go to an
It's
NFL
like
game, bro.
let's go to an
Road
NFL
trip.
game. But like so it's because like I'm such a fan because like all the football games I've been to, I've never been like a crazy big fan of any of the teams or any of the players, right? Because for the most part, it's just high school stuff, and I'm like, I don't care about you guys, except for Tanner.
Tanner
That one game
Holly.
that was lit. Um, but whereas the NBA stuff is I'm such a fan of the team and the players, and it's like I'm there, and
It's
man,
very I told you this, I don't know if it's on the show or off, but I was just like, there's something like very nostalgic about going to like a live sporting event. Just
yeah,
because you get the smells, well, sorry, you get the the vibes. You just get like the walking down the concourse into the actual like seating area, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like it's just like, dang, dude. And then you actually like see the players live, even though,
yeah.
you know, you're not super close to them.
Literally every game I go to, I'm like, he's really like
He's
right there.
he's
You know
real.
what I mean? Like, I mean, I can't like reach out and touch him. I'm not that
Yeah.
close, but
Yeah.
like, I'm still technically in
It's
the same room. It's a
yeah.
really big room, but I'm technically in the
Like
same.
you're just like they're at like they're just normal people just playing basketball at the
Dude,
same
oh,
time too.
they're the most regular guys ever,
Yeah,
and they're
it's
just
just
like
like,
doing.
but we all came to pay to see him play. So
That's yeah,
I'll go watching at home at 7, for that,
same.
just
Yeah.
because you get the couch,
But
bro,
if
more comfortable.
if the Jazz ever go to the playoffs again, which we're not
In
sure,
10 years.
it's not looking good. We're gonna go to a playoff game, and it's
Okay,
gonna be
let's
the
do it.
greatest thing of all
Oh
time.
yeah,
And then we'll see, and we'll change our
and
answer.
we'll change
But
our answer. Yeah, because that I just also thought of the annoying fans like next to you,
mm,
right? The yellers, the screamers,
the one random guy who's a fan of the other team, and I'm
right?
like,
That just happens to sit next to you. Uh,
yeah, no,
yeah.
terrible,
Okay,
terrible.
you said watching at home.
Or even if they're fan of the same team, but they're still just annoying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
the different personalities, just like
For
guys, just
sure.
shut up and
Yeah.
watch the
I'm
game.
gonna say watching at home in 7. So technically, if we were to average out here our two answers, it would still be watching at home
Mhm.
in 6.
Six and a
So
half, yeah, six. I don't know,
yeah.
but
So
that was a good one. Good matchup there.
that was a good one. That was it. That was it.
Either way,
I
I'm
think
down to go to any
sure,
live
for
sporting
sure.
event.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So,
No, we will.
but it's just more convenient.
Yeah.
You more comfortable at home.
Yeah.
All right, our next one. This one's inspired by the No Dunks podcast. So shout out to them.
Yep. They need our clout.
They really do.
They need our help for sure.
I just want to give them credit. You know, I don't want to say this one's mine because I didn't.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay,
You're good.
so
The wet slap all
what?
over again.
Yeah. What do you have in best of sub matchup? We have binging a TV show versus like one episode at a time, like weekly. That makes
Binging in
sense.
4.
Really, really.
I have watched a TV show like one at a time for sure, but it doesn't do it like binging for me. But that's just kind of my personality though. Like I'm kind of bingy, you know.
Yeah, I'm very split on this one
Yeah.
because binging a TV show, you get it done and then you have nothing else to watch though. That's the thing.
Oh, facts.
It's
No,
just
that's
like
what
you're
sucks about
bored.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
No,
that
totally.
that outweighs like one
But in
episode you have something to look forward to.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
in terms of like um what am I trying to say? In terms of like in the moment, like afterwards you have nothing to watch and stuff for sure. But in the moment, binging it to me is just a lot more fun than being like, all right, well,
That's true. That's true.
first episode's over, let's go to bed. You know what I mean?
Let's go to the yeah. Oh no, gotta wait until next week for the random podcast to get out.
Exactly. Dude.
That's
why nobody listens to our podcast. They're just waiting for it to be over so they can binge the whole series. You know,
I see. That's a
dude.
good
Our
point.
numbers after our last episode comes out, our
In
numbers
12 months, bro. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I love it, but I hate it at the same time. Just like waiting for the next one, just because the build up and the hype. Like even with sports, like because football's like once a week, and that like sucks because it's like you have to wait a whole another week for it.
Yeah.
Like, but the reward is still there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you get hyped up and build up for it.
I think that's not the worst example though. I think like watching 82 Jazz games in a season.
Well, that's totally different. I'm just saying. I'm just comparing.
But even like to break it down to like a smaller level, like just in a given week, you're gonna have like 3 basketball games versus the 1 football game. You know what I mean? So I feel like if we're doing that kind of comparison, if that is even a good comparison, like I'd say I'm definitely binging more. I would rather watch a Jazz game and be like, we lost because we suck, but in 2 days we're gonna try again. Versus
we got this team.
versus like if I'm watching a football game, I'm like, dang, you know, now I gotta wait a whole week, and I'm just like, yeah, you know, what's gonna happen?
I don't know, because I hate waiting. I'm not very patient. But I also hate surprises. So it's like if that episode ends, I want to see what happens next. So let's do it right now. You know what I mean? But dude, I want to say 1 episode weekly in 6. But I don't know, man. I just feel so like I really have to like do nothing for me to just binge a whole TV show. You know what I mean?
No, for sure.
And after that, I just feel so terrible. So like, I just wasted my time. Now it's bedtime. You know what I mean?
Well, especially because like, if the ending isn't super great, or you're like, it sucks or whatever, or even like shows that like got canceled, and so like you end on like a crazy cliffhanger, and then there's never going to be another episode. Like that's happened to me before. That sucked. That sucks big time.
I'll stick with one episode weekly in 6, just because I could spread it out and have more time. It's like when, I don't know, like you eat something really good and you want to like not eat it really fast. You want to kind of like
No, for
spare the
sure.
bites, you know what I mean?
For
That's
sure.
kind of,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, cool. Uh, what's like, so you would, this is not, I'm curious, like,
Yeah.
let's say like 20 episode season and something. Would
Yeah.
you sit down and finish all 20 episodes in one sitting?
I mean, if I have the
If
time,
you, no, I'm saying if you have the time, would you do that? Like
I
you got
would
nothing else going on.
I would rather do that than space them out and be like, all right, see you next
Wow.
week. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah.
I think I could only go like 1 or 2 episodes at a time, like binging.
No, I get into it. I get mad into it, and I'm
Yeah.
just like, I gotta see, I gotta know, I
I don't
gotta, you
know.
know.
It's just I could like sit on the couch all day long if I'm watching a sports game, but not for
Yeah,
a show or a movie, which
yeah.
is interesting.
It's well, I feel that for sure. Just because like I kind of by my nature, I'm kind of just like more inclined and more invested to like a basketball game. But I mean, if the show's good enough, honestly,
Hmm.
that's the other thing too.
That's true.
Is,
Yeah.
is like there are some shows that like I've tried to watch just to like say I've watched them and been like, oh, so people can stop being like, oh, you haven't seen that, whatever. But like, if it's not really keeping me interested, I'm more than happy than just being like, all right, cool, yeah, I tried to watch it, it's not for me, you know.
Hmm.
But if a show is good enough, I will sit there and watch it to like can't watch it no more. But I'm also, yeah, I'm like that in a
Yeah.
lot of ways though. So it's
Yeah. I mean,
like
there's different
like
factors.
if I have like a thing of really good French fries, you know, I'm not
No,
like
dude, that's
I'm not like
Isaac.
I'm
Isaac
not like
flies through his
eating
French fries, bro.
eating two, and then like putting them down and be like, all right, in 10 minutes I'm gonna come back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I'm
that's
going.
true. All right, final matchup. This a lot of sports talk here on this one, but
Yeah.
I guess playing along with the theme, we have like the morning slash afternoon game versus a night game. We'll split on to 2 categories again. Um, we'll go you playing in the game, so I guess basketball. Unless you want to put out any other sport in there.
No,
And then just watching a game. Who you got best of 7?
that's tough. Playing definitely more of like an afternoon. Like I don't really want to like wake up early for it, but I also don't want to like wait all day. Be like, oh, I got a game at 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? But if I could just have like a just somewhere in the middle, you know,
So like 2, 3 o'clock maybe.
yeah, where I can still like sleep in and then like
Right. Get some
and then
lunch.
still have like a little bit of day left after it. You know, I'm not like
Yeah.
going home and going to bed after a game. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
especially because most of my organized basketball experience ended in losses. And so like going home and just trying to go to bed after you freaking like crap your pants out there, like not
Hey
literally.
man, that's happened to me. You can listen to that story.
Season 1, episode 1.
76
Surfing spiders and
episodes
pooping
ago.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my best moment.
But yeah, I would totally prefer just and I mean, I think about it the same way, like if I'm playing basketball with you, or just like, just like if I'm just like playing around for fun, I'd much rather have it be in like the afternoon, you know. Not that I wouldn't enjoy it any other time. I'd still enjoy it for sure, but like I wouldn't want to like wake up at 8 o'clock and be like, all right, Matthew, it's time to go get some shots up, you know. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather just kind of do my thing and but in terms of watching a game, honestly, I feel like those night ones get pretty fun. You know what I mean?
I love the night ones.
They get pretty fun though. Just because like, I mean, it's kind of the same thing where it's like if you lose and then you try to go to bed and you're just like but it's not always the best way.
I feel like that kind of helps though, because you're exhausted, you're tired. Like if you play,
And then you're just like, oh, I just want to go to bed.
Take a shower, then you go straight to bed because you're exhausted. Then you don't have to think about it for the rest of that night. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair. I just
I don't know. That's just my thoughts.
No, for sure. I think the further I got into my playing career, the less losses.
Go check out Tacen's stats.
The less losses like affected me, really.
Yeah.
Like by my last couple of seasons, I was just like, yeah, whatever, life goes on. And then I'd like go get a freaking Subway sandwich and like be fine, you know?
Your dad takes you up to ice cream. Good job, son.
But like
win or lose, you just have fun.
No, back in the day, I really let it get to me. But then literally one day, I saw this is hilarious. Matt McClellan. He
Shout
was
to him, man.
he was on somebody's team. I don't know. I was in the bleachers watching the game, and he was like taking the ball out, but the ref was kind of like taking a sweet time, and they were losing. Matt's team was, and so he was like, just pick up the ball and start counting or whatever, like doing a little like, you know, little 1, 2, 3.
The chops.
And I was like, literally in that moment, like I've never told this to him or whatever, but like in that moment, I was like, I don't really like. I don't want basketball to like affect me. That like I don't want basketball to make me mean or like make me like a bad person. You know what I mean? But with that being said,
guilty.
With that being said, in the like in actual games, I'm not always that mature to be like, it's just a game, let me chill out. Like I definitely get into it and I definitely lose all of that. But it does kind of help remind me just like after games to just kind of be, you know, just like leave it on the court, you know what I mean? And just kind of like be able to go like live your life after, you know?
Yeah.
In the same way that like I wouldn't want like Donovan Mitchell to like, you know, if like the Cavs, because that's the team that he's on. if like the Cavs lost the game, I wouldn't want Donovan Mitchell to like leave the arena and like go and like, you know, kick a trash can over.
Kick a fan over too. That would be pretty bad.
Yeah, something like that. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna be like, yo, like you got to leave it on the floor, I feel like I got to hold myself to that same standard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shout out to Matt McClellan.
Okay, I was like, what's
for inspiring me to be a better person.
Okay. As far as like the night afternoon, like matchup here, I'm going night games in 5. Maybe even 4, dude. I love nighttime games. I don't know. It just feels like the right time to play a game or watch a game too.
Give me night game 6.
Friday night
6.
Friday night lights, bro. Football. Like I don't know. I'm not like a morning person at all, so it's just like just makes sense for me.
What?
Nighttime. Dude, I know.
Crazy.
I know. I've missed so many texts from like people want to hang out. It's like not even sleeping. So nighttime in 5. No, nighttime 4. Nighttime in 4.
Yeah.
Playing or watching. So
yeah. Give me nighttime in 6 for both of them.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's all the matchups I have. So thanks for playing, Tacen.
Thanks for having me.
I was really worried that those would be really boring, like
no, those were cool.
Matchups. So let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, no,
I'm trying to think of some more.
Especially like the watching it. Whichever one we got crazy into.
Going to live sport event, watching.
Yeah. Just because, man, going to like I mean I've said this, but like literally like I'm holding a basketball right now. Like I love basketball so much. Going to a basketball game is like so much fun, especially like going with your friends. You know what I mean? Going with your friends is amazing. And so,
bro, like it's so fun, especially when you have to pay $10 for a ticket you have for free for parking.
Anyways, it's just really fun. Like I couldn't imagine like going to like me, you and Trey, because they're not making the playoffs till Trey, not just till he gets back, till he
has a family.
Till you leave and get back, and you have a family and did it like you know what I mean. So, but like it was just like 3 of us or something could just like go to like a jet, get Tanner in there too. If we could all just like go to like a playoff game, you know what I mean? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Because even just like gathering and like watching it at somebody's house is fun enough.
even though
Imagine
we
being
lose
there,
every
you know
time
what I
at my
mean?
house. But
They always
yeah.
lose.
Hey man, you're welcome to come home anytime this season.
I'm
And I
watching
won't be
every
worried
single game.
about it.
We are gonna watch every single game,
Let's go.
and they're gonna lose. All right. Well, hey, Matthew's. By the way, Matthew's selling these stickers. He's too embarrassed to plug them, but I'll plug them. They're $45 for number 45. I'm just kidding.
They're 45. I'm
They're
selling
not
everything in my
45.
room that you can see. That poster, Jordan Clarkson's the only one left.
Not
For
for
now.
long, though.
For now.
Anyways, thank you so much for listening to season 3, episode
17
of Ram Talk Podcast. My name is Tacen, and that's Matthew. We are so happy you joined us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to our podcast. If you haven't, be sure to go check out last week's episode. It was a banger. Isaac was on for some of it. And yeah, we had a good time goofing off and stuff. Talked a lot about my birthday, some shenanigans that we got up to.
Hey, great story for Tacen's birthday weekend. So go listen to that.
Go check
it was a wild one. Wish I was there. Be sure to tune in
next week. Be sure to go check us out on Instagram if you haven't, at Ram Talk Podcast. Check us out on TikTok if you're into TikTok, at Ram Talk Pod. Yeah, we're just kind of everywhere, taking over the world. So
one episode at a time.
We're doing our very best.
Yeah. If you're listening, socials. Yes, if you're listening, we're also on YouTube. We've been on YouTube every single week this season, bro.
Yeah. Season 3, we're killing it.
So if you'd rather watch podcasts in 7 games, hey man, check us out on YouTube.
Come watch us.
Come watch us
for sure.
Anyways, thanks for listening. Thanks for hopping on, Tacen.
Anytime.
I don't know why I want to say that. Shout to
I'm
you.
A guest. I'm an actual guest.
You are. It's my show.
It is. Random Talk
kidding.
with Matthew and
Tacen.
In parentheses.
Asterisk. Respect.
Anyways, that's all for us.
Have a good weekend. Have a good week. Have a good day. Have a good life.
Be nice to people. Be nice to yourself. We'll see you next week.
Peace. Namaste. Of course. Go Cougars.
Of course. Of course.
Hey, of course. Namaste.
Of course.
Of course.
You would say go Cougars, you freaking fan.
Go Jazz too.
I'm leaving.